All right, as you guys know, we got a 2021 Kia Telluride EX Nightfall Edition. As you guys know, this is our baby. We love this thing. It's a road trip machine. But we started to realize that when we travel sometimes, especially if we travel with the dogs, we might need a little extra storage. So we did not get the roof racks when we actually ordered the vehicle. I always figured I could get it later or figured didn't need it, but we might actually start needing it. So today I'm going to unbox a roof rack I got from Amazon, a store called ISSYAUTO. I'll drop the link in the description. We're going to unbox it, we're going to install it, see what it's all about. And then I think in a week or two I'm actually going to order. I got to do a little bit more research on what roof rack box I actually want to use to store things in. I see there's a lot of options, so we are going to kind of figure that out, but let's do this. All right, so this is the bad boy right here. I already just opened the box. Let's see. I just used the box because it's on it. Oh, just everything in this box. All right, that should make life a little easier. And that could go with the rest of my Amazon boxes I have to cut up. Everything actually is wrapped up nice and good. All right, so there wasn't too much to unboxing. As you guys seen, it was pretty much just the box and these guys wrapped in bubble wrap. And this is all you need. It has the crossbars. It has the I don't know what those are called, the brackets for the crossbars. These are actually labeled for the rear as well as obviously the front. These are labeled as well. It lets you know exactly which direction you go point with that. It comes with the locking keys, a couple Allen wrenches, and the directions. So this is actually compatible with the 2019 to 2022 Kia Telluride. All models, LX, EX, S, and SX. You know, there's a couple things I wanted from this was I wanted it semi-low profile. I didn't want it too outrageously tall. We had ones that came with our Sorrento before, and they were really tall and I hated them, so I never really used them. So I really wanted something that was a little bit more low profile. I also didn't want to spend too much money because we're not going to keep it on all the time. So right now you can actually get this on Amazon for $134 and like 88 cents, give or take, which is the standard normal price, and it does qualify for Amazon Prime. So if you do have Amazon Prime, you can kind of get it taken care of that way. But supposedly it's pretty easy to install, so we're going to dive into it and go from there. All right, so in order to get started, I laid these guys out the way it's supposed to be. This is for the rear, that's for the front, and they're facing the right direction. These are left hand and right, well, these actually say if it's left-handed or right-handed. So I have these on the right side. They're supposed to be. And what we have to do is actually take these two little nuts out, and they're done with an Allen wrench. And you're gonna take them out, slide this bad boy in and tighten them back up. So I'm about to do that now and go from there. Now, one thing you'll notice is when you're attaching these, one of these guys are stationary and the other one actually has is set up so that it could actually slide back and forth based on your position that you have it, because your roof rack, your rails and your roof rack might actually be different widths as it goes up and from the front to the back. So you have this to slide. I tighten it, but not too tight, so it has some wiggle room still. All the braces on all, which are fantastic. Now what you need to do, which I did already, is you actually have to take the keys and open up and unlock each of the brackets, because it actually comes apart like this and it starts to look like this. And this is what you use in order to use the other Allen wrench, loosen this up so that you can actually use this to clamp on to the actual roof rack, which I'm about to do now. So just so you guys can see, the Allen wrench goes in, you unloose these two bolts. You don't fully take them off, because if you fully take them off, you're going to be stuck. Just loosen enough so that it can actually fit back on the roof rail. And life should be easy. 1, 2, 3. It's pretty straightforward. It only took a couple twists to loosen them up, and then I'll kind of go test fit them, and then we'll take you over there. The directions actually show where it should be positioned. It has the 21 inches from the front and 30 inches from the back. I'm just going to estimate it first off and just use the drawing and then kind of measure after to kind of before I tighten it up. So let's do it. All right, well, this is it. I loosened this up a little bit more and it pretty much just slides directly on top. It has like a little rubber mat here to kind of help it. I'm not sure how well it's going to protect down here, but we'll cross that bridge a little while. I just put it temporarily where I think it should be. I'll still have to kind of adjust a little bit more and we'll kind of do this side, but I guess I'll get my tape measure now too. I need to slide over a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit more. Now that both sides are tight, do a little wiggling. Yeah, this thing ain't going on anywhere. All right, it's pretty straightforward. Let's do the front one. This is progress so far. I measured it up. It's 31 inches in between. So I know they're nice and even on both sides. I still have to put the cases back on, but so far, so good. It's actually not as tall as I thought it was gonna be. I might not even take them off, but we'll see how the wife thinks about it. Bring these guys back in, simple. Slide it in. Boom. And lock it. Not going anywhere. Boom. All right, that's them. They're on there, nice and tight. I wish I could try it with my cargo box, but I didn't order one yet. So, but overall, it's not too like overpowering. I thought it was going to be a little weird to have the crossbars on top, but I guess one thing that helps is that we wrapped the top of the Telluride in black vinyl, so anything black on top doesn't really matter too much, I guess. I will tell you this, it might not just be to this, but if you are having a Nightfall edition, this thing wrapped in black might scratch very easily. If you have the chrome one, it might not make a difference too much, but keep that in mind. I'm not worried too much about it because worst case scenario, if this gets scratched up, I'll probably just wrap this in black also anyway, long term wise, just to protect it. But otherwise than that, thing looks good. So just a few quick facts. Like I said, you could get it right now on Amazon for $134. I'll drop the link in the description so you guys can get a hands on it if you need to. It does hold a weight of I think 165 pounds, as long as you evenly distribute the weight across both the bars. And yep, 165 pounds. No drilling needed. Pretty much everything comes in the box that you need. 4 sets of keys just in case you get a little clumsy and you forget a couple. But overall, I think it should be perfectly fine. It was easy to install. Probably took about maybe 45 minutes, and the part that took the longest was honestly adding the brackets to the actual rack. But you're never going to do that again once you do it the first time. So I think pretty straightforward design. I also like that I could quickly take it off and just drop it back into the garage when I don't need it. And it's just the Allen wrench, so even if you lose the Allen key, you could probably get a replacement Allen wrench to loosen the brackets if you ever need to, and go from there. I'll wait till I get an actual cargo top for you guys to see what it looks like. But this is it. Let me know what you guys think.